are they moving their shoulders? If you are,
Yeah.
you're using the accessory muscles. They're not designed to be used all the time. They're for emergencies. Generally, 80% of our breathing should be with our diaphragm. Now, obviously, people talk about belly breathing, but women can move their belly without actually moving their diaphragm. They're pretty good at sort of sucking in their tummy and bringing it out. And I actually think that's another reason why women that's the other reason why women I think, because we've been brought up in this way that we must hold our tummies in. You hold your tummy in, you're perhaps less likely to move your diaphragm, you're more likely to move this upper chest pattern. So if people are breathing shallow or they're moving their shoulders, they're likely to be upper chest breathing. And the trouble is, efficient breathing is in and out of the nose, and then slow. At rest, it's slow, so then the air can come down, the diaphragm can come down, which actually the ribs expand outwards as you breathe in, and then the ribs come in as you exhale. So at rest, it should be silent, it should be slow, the diaphragm moving in and out by seeing the ribs going in and out, and in and out of the nose. And ideally, that's how we should breathe when we're asleep as well. Now, if we think about, you were saying about the tongue position, so breathing, there's different aspects to it, but obviously we've got a tube here, and the tube isn't massive. It's only about, we've all got slightly different anatomy, but maybe it's about the size.
As a science teacher, I've dissected many a pig or cow lungs and trachea. So it's so much fun, but
and that tube is there's parts of it that are more rigid, but there's flexible bits in it, so obviously it can collapse. And the tongue actually makes part of the back of the airway. So the back of the tongue makes part of the airway. And the trouble is, when the tongue's in the wrong position, which is in the bottom of the mouth, it's too far back. So the tongue, I think, is one of the only muscles that's connected to a bone at one end. All the other muscles are connected at two ends. So, and the bone's down here, the hyoid bone. So as soon as we open our mouth, the tongue will be either mid cavity or at the bottom. And that means it's too far back. So people can do it now upright, but it actually, this is sort of more profound if you do it laid down. So if it's safe to lie down, you can do that now. But essentially, if you open your mouth, your tongue's in the wrong position. So breathe in, listen and feel what happens at the back.
Do you know what? I ought to do what Fiona did, didn't I?
And lie down.
Shall I lie down and see what happens? You can't see me, so I'm going to lie down.
lie down and I'll talk you through it. I can't see you.
Right, lie down, talk me through it.
So open your mouth and